it's your host Marie Meneses, and welcome to today's topic Hello Japan, Love an American. I'll be introducing an unforgettable person to you all who I encountered during this little scenario. So join me on my plane ride to Japan.
ご搭乗ありがとうございます。ようこそ機内へ。この飛行機には4つのクラスがあります。まずファーストクラスからご紹介いたします。
So I'm on a flight headed to Tokyo, Japan, and I'm super excited. I notice the person sitting beside me is not Japanese at all. Instead, she's American just like me. So I decide to engage in conversation. I find out her name is Anne Edkalong. Because of her father's role as a corpsman in the US Navy, she had the amazing opportunity to grow up in a country that was foreign to her citizenship.
Well, I lived in Japan for 14 years total. I wouldn't want to grow up any other way. I really like being surrounded by people who weren't all like me, and the fact that we were different actually brought us closer together.
After living in Japan for so long, I thought she would be fluent in Japanese. Apparently, I was wrong.
I know some Japanese, apparently enough to get me around for 14 years, but I tried to learn. I was just never challenged to learn it fluently since I had the comfort of speaking my native language every day. But one thing I regret the most is not learning Japanese because it definitely would have made my experience living in Japan a lot more meaningful.
Her passport says American citizen. I asked her, since you grew up in a country foreign to your nationality, do you consider yourself more as an American or Japanese?
I think I consider myself more American. Living in Japan allowed me to experience different cultures, but I always consider myself an American at heart.
We continued to talk. I was so fascinated by Anne's lifestyle. I asked her more questions, this time on the topic of culture.
It was actually harder adapting to American culture once I moved back to the States, but the good thing about being in a military family is that you grow up being more resilient and flexible than kids who only grew up around a single culture.
She never attended school off base, so she never had to fit in with the Japanese. But going to an international church definitely brought her closer to the Japanese people, despite the language barrier. I was curious. What were the benefits of living overseas?
Well, you get to meet people that each have their own set of experiences and life stories, and that kind of adds to your life story. So you're more open-minded about different aspects in life, such as the food people eat and the clothes that people wear. It may not be what you would eat or wear, but it teaches you to accept people for who they are and not how they live.
Meeting someone with a different background from me made this 11-hour plane ride worthwhile. I'm truly grateful that a complete stranger can instantly become a good friend. The most important thing I learned from Anne is that it doesn't matter where you are. What makes you a well-rounded person is how you interact with the people you're with.
My brother's girlfriend once asked me if living overseas made me a more well-rounded person, and I think it definitely made me more accepting since I was always surrounded by a variety of people who weren't like me. I guess that left a lasting impression on my character and who I am altogether, but I think I would have been the same either way. Just because someone grows up around the same set of people in the same place their whole lives doesn't make them any less capable of being a well-rounded person.
And there you have it. That's it for our topic, Hello Japan, Love an American. Once again, this is your host Marie Meneses, and have a great day.